Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Mike.
And JJ, and this football highlight video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your team's next event.
Long Beach Poly hosting Orange Lutheran. The lights a little bit brighter at Vets, JJ, as we've got two teams who've had some dramatic playoff meetings in the past.
It's a D1 matchup in Division 2, and boy did this one live up to the hype.
No kidding. Freshman Carson Conklin fighting Robert Regan Jr., and the Reaganomics are going to have the Lancers knocking at the Jackrabbits' door early on. Cooper Vanderhill is going to go ahead and bust his way right through.
Yeah, not frame-worthy tackling for Poly, but certainly frame-worthy balance from Coop on that one. Impressive stuff from 24.
Absolutely, and then Poly defense kind of up on the line of scrimmage playing a third and short here. Vanderhill makes one guy miss, and he's off to the races on an 80-yard touchdown run.
We've seen that before from the Poly defense, just too dedicated to stopping the run, and you only need to make one guy miss. We just don't see it very often. We see it so many other teams, right?
For sure. The senior Vanderhill got it going, though, tonight. Jigger Gravelli trying to get a spark going for the Jackrabbits with this return. Some nice moves from Fiverr. But frankly, it was just really tough sledding for the Jackrabbits offense. That Olu defense dialed in on everything they wanted to do.
And we've seen that before, the Poly offense struggling. And we've also seen this before from D-Block.
Jigga man, Gravelli with the pick. And if you're going to pick it, you got to six it. JJ, I don't care if you're covering St. Anthony, if you're covering Avalon football. You love to see the littlest guy on the field come up with the biggest play.
Small but mighty is a thing. And that's why sports are so special, is because it's a place where small but mighty can rule the day.
It's not the size of the rabbit in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the rabbit. And this kid has shown he's got quite a lot of fight all season long. But the Lancers coming right back at it. A big gain here from Tiger Bachmeyer, who's going to break a tackle.
Tiger Bachmeyer, that's like a really new name and a really old name smashed together.
The Poly defense needs a stand, and this is kind of where they turned the narrative of the game around. Chuba Ma'ae with the stop on first and goal. Then on third and goal, a huge sack from Aupiu Mo, the talented junior for the Jackrabbits.
Yeah, these guys just live in opponents' backfield, and it was probably the biggest reason why Poly stayed in this game.
Absolutely, because the Lancers missed this field goal. So Poly, despite the offensive struggles, down just 14-7.
And oh, do the little things make the big things happen, Mike.
Oh, you could not be more right. 1:34 left in the first half. Makai Jordan finds Malachi Rice for a big game. Jackrabbits offense had gotten nothing going so far this game, but in the hurry-up offense, suddenly Jordan go forth and serve. Quattro with the big run.
Ooh, that cut up field is nasty.
They thought he was going to the sideline. He made the right call to stay in bounds and pick up an extra 20 yards. And then clock running down. No timeouts for Poly.
Spinning out of the backfield like Russell, hustle, and bustle.
He takes it in himself. Poly's extra point is blocked. But despite all the first half struggles, they're down just 14-13 at halftime. They got to feel good about that.
How easily that could have been 17-7.
Absolutely. Then on defense in the second half, it's Mo again. The Poly defense really stepping up in this game. Ooh, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good like hanging out at Moe's all day.
Nothing going for the Poly offense, though, and Vanderhill's going to take it in again to put Olu up 21-13.
Green and gold fans rightfully nervous at this point.
Oh, absolutely. The Poly offense really stalling, and then here an interception is going to give Olu back the ball. So they're asking a lot of the defense to hold Olu at 21, but that's what they kept doing. They kept digging in. All three of these tackles you're going to see here are on third down. Basically, everyone's in on that one. And then Parham is going to have a big stop here.
Oof, that kid tackles like he has something to prove.
He's a junior. We're excited to see him next year. And then a huge third down tackle here by Anthony Parker.
Tony P.
That's going to force the punt. And I got to tell you, JJ, the nerviest moment of the night. Gravelli has had such a great game, but just barely able to hang on to this one as he drops it and it pops back up into his hands.
What did I say about little things?
So Poly, ball in their own end zone, down 8, 3:52 left, no timeouts. Jordan hits Kyron Rachel. Jordan hits Kyron Rachel. Jordan pump fake to Kyron Rachel, then going to take this one himself.
Something special is happening. You can kind of feel it.
4th and 5. Jordan hits Anthony Curtis with ease. He sheds a defender and gets to midfield.
What a throw to the sideline. That was incredible. And then Jordan to Rachel. This is a Milan to Minsk drive right here.
Jordan wants it all, and boy, I thought he was going to officially get the Jordan brand jump man here, but they haul him down at the 3-yard line. Poly's got it at the goal line, and we want Mo.
Oh, look at the push. Mo. This guy basically takes 3 defenders into the end zone by himself.
Jackrabbits off that huge touchdown, now down just 2. They need the 2-point conversion or it's game over. 30 seconds left in the game. They have no timeouts. The fake to Rice. And then Jordan's going to take it himself. He stays up and he's in. This is legendary. We got to take another look from our guy Tyler Hendrickson, and then we got to slow this down, JJ, so you can see, number one, how close he is to going down when he slips, and then the unbelievable extension to stay up and get the ball across the goal line.
Yeah, with his left hand free there, keeping the balance. And you're right, his knees very easily could have been on the ground right there. But that's not what this night was all about.
Great shot from John Napolitan of All In Press, really showing you what this moment was all about. Something special from Fantastic Four.
He was Mr. Stretch right there.
We are going to overtime. It's so weird to do a mid-game handshake, but for those who don't remember the rules, both teams will get a possession on the 25-yard line. We have a coin flip here to see who would go first. Olu calls tails, it comes up heads, and Polly obviously wants to play defense first.
I don't even believe you. It was probably tails.
It was not. I checked it. Defense swarming once again for Polly. Olu obviously in a must-score situation. You see the swarm tackling to try and make sure Vanderhill doesn't get loose. Then Jordan Wheeler, the sophomore safety, with a huge stop right there to make a tackle. And then Cam Blanton with the pass breakup here on third down.
That could have been a game-saving play right there from Blandon. Wow.
This one is going to go through on the field goal, so this puts Olu up 24-21. Polly needs a field goal to tie it or a touchdown to win it. Rachel is going to be held here by the defense.
Don't usually see Polly getting those calls late in the game like that.
That's going to put Polly on the 12. Makai Jordan sees the DBs are bailing. He decides to run his way into history. The game-winning walk-off overtime touchdown from the senior quarterback. Wow, 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 wow.
Like Bo Jackson in the tunnel, just keep running, young man.
Let's take another look on the Tyler cam. Unbelievable chutzpah from the senior to see the opening and then just go for it. Jackrabbits win it on Makai Jordan's unbelievable play. And you want to talk about a guy who ran his way into Poly Lore tonight, led a game-tying touchdown drive, had the game-tying two-point conversion and the game-winning overtime touchdown. The Jackrabbits win it 27-24, and they will be on the road next week against Rancho Cucamonga in the quarterfinals.
Somebody just wrote a book about Long Beach Poly, but they might have to add another chapter for this game in Makai Jordan.
For all that Poly and Long Beach sports coverage, you got to keep it right here.